This is cool. I have absolutely no idea if this is working. I've never done a live before, and suddenly it took me that perhaps it might be worth giving it a go on YouTube, because I know that I can then save this to all the other videos. What prompted it today was the fact that I read a news report about the fact that people are having problems sleeping. And of course, it's no surprise, lack of exercise, high stress levels. But the news report also mentioned the fact that people are having lots of dreams. Even if they are getting a lot of sleep, then they are still waking up tired. And this is stress levels. When we have high levels of anxiety, we do more dreaming sleep. And when we do more dreaming sleep, we're not getting that physical relaxation that we're meant to have each night, because dreaming is actually really tiring. That's why you go up and down throughout sleep each night. And I know it's going to be affecting people that are pregnant, who are preparing to give birth. I know I have many people in the lovely group that I'm in who are heavily pregnant, or perhaps early days, and you really do need your sleep. I mean, it's interrupted enough if you're heavily pregnant, isn't it? So I thought perhaps we could just run through some breathing and then have a look at a way of just releasing anxiety from our body. Now, I've never used this format before. I have a little message. I'm not even wearing my glasses, and I left them downstairs with the kids. So I'm going to be like trying to read this message here, and it says, unable to connect to chat. I don't even know how to connect to chat, actually. Well, if it pops back up, feel free to chat to me, and I'll keep an eye out for you. But yeah, okay. I think we've got people watching. Hello, we're live, and we actually have people there. That's fantastic. All right, then, rather than hanging around, we want to do some breathing. All right, so I hope wherever you are lovely and relaxed, that you have managed to entertain kids, or someone's keeping an eye on your existing kids, or if you don't have any, I hope that you have found a nice quiet space somewhere in your house. For those of you that are doing my online course, you will know that this is not my office. The screen's really high, I'm really short on the screen. I'm actually in a slither of Mike's office, who works from home. I work downstairs. I like to have the run of the house when I'm working, which is why all my videos are done over the dinner table and into my little booth office. But I've been shunted up here, so it's cool. The kids are 3 floors down watching a movie, so hopefully they're not going to disturb us too much. So why don't we just connect with our breath for now? All right, now if you are studying with me already, if you have watched my videos, you know how to do ratio breathing, but let's just run through it again, so we can either refresh the skills we have, or if you haven't gone through this with me before, you can actually learn it. When we do the basic breath, we breathe in through our nose, and then we breathe out through our mouth as if we're breathing out through a straw. Just let your shoulders come down a bit. Breathing in and breathing out through your mouth. Now, if you've got hay fever or a cold, obviously breathe in and out through your mouth, but otherwise in through the nose and out through the mouth. Now, obviously, I'm going to pin this to something that I want you to see, sense, and imagine in your head. I don't ask you to count your breaths. I think that can be unhelpful. So I'd like you to see or sense or imagine that every time you breathe in, you're actually breathing in through your fingertips. And that breath is going to flood all the way up your arms, through your throat, and up to the top of your head. And every time you breathe out, that breath is going to come back down through the top of your head, through your head, down your body, around your baby, if you have one in there, down past your knees to your feet, and it's going to spill out of your feet into the ground below. So that breath is going to come in through your fingertips. Close your eyes. There's nothing exciting happening here. As long as you can hear me, just close your eyes and breathe in through your fingertips. Let that breath flow through all the way up your arms and out the top of your head. And then let that out breath come down and down and down through the core of your body, past your hips, your knees. Let it flood out of the soles of your feet into the ground below you. Be aware when you're breathing in this way of where the breath is in your body at each moment. Feel it flowing over your hands, up your arms. Notice the sensation as the breath comes out the top of your head and then doubles back. As that breath goes past your baby, maybe send a kiss or a hello. Let that breath flow down and out through the soles of your feet into the ground below you. Now definitely let your eyes closed at this point. Because while we're breathing in this way, I'd like you to notice where in your body you're holding any tension or any worries or any anxieties. There's so much going on in the world at the moment. The news can feel overwhelming. And even if you're not watching the news, you can't miss social media. The stories flooding out. We're all holding tension at the moment. So where in your body are you holding yours? Some of us hold it between our eyebrows or across our forehead. Some of us hold our tension, our worries in our jaws, maybe grinding our teeth as we sleep. Some of us hold our stuck thoughts or our worries or our tensions in our chest. And it makes our breathing shallower than it should be. Some of us feel it in our stomach with IBS or just that feeling of butterflies. And some of us hold our tension in our legs or feet. But what I'd like you to do now, while breathing, is scan your body from the top of your head to the tips of your toes and find out where you are holding your worries or tensions or stuck thoughts. Now imagine that you're standing in front of a full-length mirror. And you can see your body. I would like you to colour in those areas where you have found your worries and anxieties. Colour them in a darker colour, a dark grey perhaps, so that if you were looking at yourself in this mirror, you would see large patches of grey, almost like countries on a map. Then when you've done this, I'd like you to take your attention back to the basic breath. Feel the clear, clean air now flooding through the tips of your fingers, rushing all the way up your arms to the top of your head. And then let that clear, clean air flood back down like rain through the top of your head, washing through all of these dark areas, holding tension, holding anxiety. Wash down and down and down, letting the debris wash out through the soles of your feet into the ground below. And if you keep breathing in this way, you will see that quite swiftly you can clear these areas. Each clear, clean breath flooding in through your fingertips, flowing up your arms all the way to the top of your head, and then washing down, clearing, cleaning, breaking it up, flooding it down and down and down and out through the soles of your feet into the ground below, where perhaps it can become something useful again. A fertilizer for the ground. And notice how these areas have softened now. How your breathing has become steadier, fuller, following the breath again, in through the fingertips and up, and down and down and out. Now, wherever your feet are resting, let them spread softly on the ground now, or perhaps on the sofa or bed, wherever you are. And we're going to follow a progressive relaxation. And this is something you can use whenever you want, wherever you are, if you can't sleep, or if you're just feeling a bit worried about things. We're just going to let the softness, the sense of relaxation flood in through our feet and now rise back up again. Okay, it's as simple as that. You'll be able to do this anytime you need to. In fact, it doesn't interrupt things. Let's see if we can get some music going, shall we? You might be able to hear that. All right, settle back then. Let your eyes close down. Nothing exciting happening here. With your eyes closed, you are better able to focus on my voice and the sensations in your body. So pay attention to your feet now. Remember that feeling you have when you take off a pair of shoes that have felt too tight at the end of the day. You know that feeling you get when your feet can just relax. All the muscles and the tendons just soften. And your feet can rest heavily but softly on the ground. Notice any tension in your feet. And then just let it go. And feel a warm sensation spreading across your feet and rising up past your ankles to your calves. Now notice the long muscles of your calves. Notice any tension that you're holding here in these muscles. Hold that tension for a moment. And then just let it go. Relax and release those muscles. Feeling that warmth spreading up through your calves now and into your knees. Feel it at the front of your knees, then wrapping around to the backs of your knees and to your thighs. The large, long, heavy muscles of your thighs. Notice any tension that you're holding in your thighs. Just hold it for a moment. Sit with it. And then on your out breath, just let it go. Let the muscles soften, loosen, and relax. Relax. And that warmth travels up your thighs, into your pelvis, into your stomach. If you are pregnant, it wraps around your baby with a gentle hug, softening and loosening any sore muscles, tired tendons in this area. And that warmth travels round to your lower back, easing through any tension that you have been holding in your lower back. Feel that warmth, that softness as it fans out across your lower back, all the way up your back and round to your rib cage. Softening the breath in and and out. Notice the muscles around your chest. Feel any tension that you are holding here. And let it go. And that warmth continues up and across your shoulders. Notice the tension you've been holding across your shoulders and the tops of your arms. Feel those muscles. Hold that tension for a short while. And then let it go. Notice how your shoulders sink down to their natural position. Feel that warmth now spreading down your arms, past your elbows, all the way down through your hands. Feel the weight of your hands, almost as though all the tendons and muscles have become limp and heavy and soft. Feel the weight of your arms and hands resting warm now, soft now. And then notice as the warmth rises back up through your arms to your neck, past all the small vertebrae, to your skull, and then the back of your head, gently soothing and warming across your scalp and down, spilling down into your forehead. Notice any tension you've been holding in your face. Sit with it for a moment. And then release it. Relax. Let that warmth travel down across your eyes. Your eyes so heavy now. Across your cheekbones to your mouth, your tongue sitting comfortably in your mouth. Your jaws are soft and relaxed. Your breathing is soft but deep. Relax now. Relax now. And when we relax in this way, our unconscious mind becomes open and receptive to new ideas and learning. So tonight I want to place a tiny time capsule in your subconscious mind. The messages from which will grow with time. And over the next hours, days, and weeks, this tiny time capsule will remind you that you are calm, you are relaxed, and you are confident. That at any point you have the ability to pause, to breathe, to reflect, and find joy. Each and every day from this moment forwards, you will find the time for your body, for your mind, and for your baby. And by doing this, you will feel calmer and happier. You will sleep deeper, and you will become more resourceful with crystal clear thinking. So just notice now how relaxed you can feel. Just check in with your baby and tell your baby whatever it needs to know. And if you are listening to this and you are not pregnant, talk to your inner self. Encourage yourself. Give yourself all the positive messages you need to hear. Calm, relaxed, and confident. Now very soon I'm going to emerge you from this trance, this relaxation. But before I do so, please allow yourself to accept the suggestion. that every time you breathe in this way, every time you follow this or any relaxation, you will find yourself going twice as quickly, twice as deeply into a deep relaxation and trance, so that you may obtain maximum benefit throughout this time you set aside for yourself. And very soon I'm going to emerge you, and I will count from 3 all the way up to 1, and at the count of 1 and not before, you'll let your eyes open, feeling wonderful and positive for the short rest that you have had. So 3, feeling energy flooding into your feet and your legs, your hands and your arms. 2, notice your eyes under your eyelids beginning to clear now. A wonderful feeling of energy is flowing through your body and your mind, so you can feel great. Get ready now. And 1. Open your eyes. And just notice how good you feel. And you do feel good, don't you? I do hope so. Thank you for joining me on this live. As many of you already know, I am probably one of the least technical people ever. And I forged ahead with this, and I have not made the live chat work, but I promise I will. So perhaps we could make this a regular date. And 7 o'clock GMT +1 on a Thursday evening, we could unwind from the week and prepare for the weekend, and pop any notes below if there's anything particular you want to work on, or if you know how to make the chat work, or maybe you don't want the chat there. But yeah, I would love that each Thursday evening. If you'd like to come and relax, you're very, very welcome. Okay, so have a lovely end to the evening. Remember, I will be in the Facebook room, and I'm also on Instagram, so you can always DM me if you want. And I look forward to seeing you again next week, maybe. Take care. Have a lovely evening.